Digital electronics and logic gates. We will start this topic by seeing what are signals. A signal is a function that conveys information about a phenomenon. That is the basic definition of a signal. In electronics and in communications, it refers to any time varying voltage or current or electromagnetic wave that carries information. In our present topic, we will consider signals to be any time varying voltage or current. Signals are of two types: analog signals and digital signals. A signal in the form of continuous time varying voltage or time varying current are called continuous signals or analog signals. That is, the voltage changes continuously with time, or the current value changes continuously with time. Such signals are called continuous signals or analog signals. A typical analog signal is shown in figure. You can have any shape. Analog signal can have any shape. The thing is, the voltage or the current value should continuously changes. Whereas in the case of pulse waveform, there are only two discrete values which are possible. There are only two voltage levels are possible. Either a high voltage or a low voltage. During some instant of time, the voltage will have a high value. During other instant, the voltage will have a zero value. So these are the two possibilities, either a high state or a low state. The high state can be considered as 1 and the low voltage state can be considered to be 0. So it is convenient to use binary numbers to represent such signals. A binary number has only two digits, that is 0 and 1. In digital electronics, we use only these two levels of voltage. Such signals are called digital signals. Now we will see what are logic gates. A logic gates are some basic building blocks of digital electronics. They are the building blocks of digital electronics, which process the digital signals in a specific manner. That is, they perform certain logical decisions. Logic gates are used in calculators, digital watches, computers, robots, industrial control systems, and in telecommunications. A gate is a digital circuit that follows certain logical relationship between the input and the output voltage. Therefore, they are generally known as logic gates because they control the flow of information. The basic logic gates are AND, OR, and NOT. These gates performs AND operation, OR operation, and NOT operation. Let us see what is an OR gate. An OR gate has two or more inputs with one output. The simplest OR gate consists of two inputs and one output, but we can have many inputs. You can have n inputs in the case of OR gate, but there will be only one output. The output is Y, and that output will be high, that is on state, or high voltage state, on state. You can have different names for it. When either input A or input B or both are at high state. That is, if any one of the input is high, the output is high. This is the symbol of an OR gate. These logic gates can be realized using semiconductor devices. That is, using diodes and transistors, we can construct logic gates. To construct an OR gate, we require two diodes. That is, to construct an OR gate having two input terminals, we require two diodes. For three inputs, we require three diodes, and for n inputs, we require n diodes. Here we will consider simplest OR gate, which consists of two inputs and one output. For that, we require two diodes and a load resistor. Now give the connections as shown in the figure. One end of the load resistance is earthed, where we have the zero potential. A and B are the terminals, two input terminals, and Y is the corresponding output terminal. When both A and B are at low voltage state, that is zero state, these diodes will not conduct current. And practically, the potential drop across the load resistor will be zero. And therefore, Y is at zero state. When A is at high state and B is at low state, the first diode, the upper diode, will conduct heavily because it is forward biased. As the current flows through the diode is large, there will be a large potential drop across the load resistor. Hence, Y will be at high state. Now, when A is at low state and B is at high state, the lower diode will be forward biased and that will conduct heavily, and there will be a large potential drop across the load resistance, and hence Y will be at high state. When both the inputs are at high state, both the diodes will be forward biased and they will conduct heavily, and a large current flows through the load resistance, and hence a high potential drop across the load resistance. That means the output will be at high state. So this is the operation of an OR gate. The Boolean equation, the OR equation is Y is equal to A or B. You have to read it as A or B. The function of any logic gates can be defined in terms of a table called its truth table. This is the truth table of an OR gate. When both the inputs are at zero state, Y is at zero state. For other combinations of input, the output is at high state. Now we'll see what is an AND gate. An AND gate has two or more inputs and one output. So AND gate can also have more inputs, that is more than two inputs, but there will be only one output. The output Y of an AND gate is 1 only when input A and input B are both at high state. That is, the output will be at high state only when both the inputs, that is A and B, are at high state. This is the symbol of an AND gate. To construct an AND gate, we require two diodes. To construct an AND gate having two terminals, we require two diodes, say D1 and D2, a load resistor, and a potential source. Connect as shown in the figure. A and B are the input terminals and Y is the output terminal. When A and B are at zero potential, you could see there both the diodes are forward biased. So they will conduct heavily and practically there is no drop across the diodes. Hence, Y will be at zero potential. When A is at high state and B is at low state, you can see that the upper diode will be reverse biased, whereas the lower diode, that is D2, is forward biased, and hence that will conduct heavily, and therefore Y will be 0. When A is at lower potential and B is at higher potential, diode D2 will be reverse biased, whereas diode D1 is again forward biased, which will conduct heavily, and therefore Y will be 0. When both the inputs are at high state, these diodes are reverse biased and it will not conduct current. Therefore, there is no drop across the load resistor, or practically the point Y will be at high potential. Now this is the truth table of an AND gate. There you could see the output is high only for both the inputs are at high state. For other combinations of input signal, the output will be at low state. And the Boolean equation corresponding to AND gate is Y is equal to A and B. It's not A into B, it is A and B. Now NOT gate. This is the most basic gate with one input and one output. There will be only one input and one output. It produces a one output, that is a high output, if the input is 0 or low, and vice versa. That is, it produces an inverted version of the input at its output. That's why it is known as an inverter. This is the symbol of a NOT gate. There we have a bubble which shows there is an inversion. And the figure shows the truth table of an NOT gate. That is, Y is at high state when input is at low state, and vice versa. The equations, the Boolean expression for NOT gate is Y is equal to A bar. That is, if A is 0, Y is 1. If A is 1, Y is 0.